And number 5, we are starting up in Minnesota from the early 70s, Mr. Chuck Foreman. Chuck Foreman was awesome. Wearing number 44, this guy was the dude for all of those Vikings Super Bowl teams and was excellent. The Vikings never won a Super Bowl, but Chuck Foreman was always the running back and always the guy carrying the load. From 73 to 77, there might have been no better running back in the entire NFL. You take a look at these stats, those seasons, and that's a solid chunk of time in a running back's career. He was first in the NFL in rushing touchdowns. He was third in scrimmage yards. He was first in scrimmage touchdowns. And he was first in receiving yards by a running back. Chuck Foreman caught the ball before being a running back who caught the ball was in style or was commonplace. Chuck Foreman, very rarely mentioned on these lists of top 10 running backs or top 20 running backs of all time, played in a different era, but Chuck Foreman was the best at what he did when he did it and deserves some love. Not in the Hall of Fame, but should be in that Hall of Very Close. Speaking of which, number 4, a guy who I think gets overlooked in a lot of LaDainian Tomlinson and Sean Alexander and Clinton Portis talk from his generation. Can I get the Priest Holmes footage? Priest Holmes and the Kansas City Chiefs is my number 4 running back as far as underappreciated goes. Was there anyone more dominant for a period of time in this generation, in this era, than what Priest Holmes was doing? It seemed like every single time Trent Green went back, it was either a touchdown pass to Tony Gonzalez or a handoff to Priest Holmes with Tony Richardson just creating holes in front of him. Yes, he had Tony Richardson. Yes, he had Willie Roaf. Yes, he had Sam Shields. But that work was done by that man, the Priest. Look at these numbers. Are you serious? And he was graceful.
Wow.
Graceful. This guy ran in a beautiful, upright way. It was like watching a gazelle out there. Priest Holmes, very rarely mentioned as one of the greatest running backs of all time, but over the course of 3 seasons, there was simply nobody better in the league. Tomlinson would come along, Sean Alexander would come along, I mentioned Portis, and of course Adrian Peterson. But you look at that window, early 2000s, Priest Holmes is as good as anybody in football. And those 3 seasons, I'll put up against anyone's 3 seasons in the NFL. Number 3, it's a guy who should be in the Hall of Fame. I've been saying it for years. It's time, let's just put him in. What are we doing? Roger Craig is number 3.
Yes.
Roger Craig did stuff at the running back position that no one had ever done before and no one has ever done since. Now it's in vogue for the running back to be the number 1 option in a passing offense. Well, Jerry Rice was there, and yet Roger Craig was still the dude that Joe Montana was throwing the rock to. Look at this 85 season, what Roger Craig accomplished. Something that you would never see back then. This was way before what he does now. Look at these 1,000-yard seasons that you got from the running back position in the history of the NFL. McCaffrey did it in 2019. Falk did it in 99. Roger Craig did it in 85. Think about all the different amazing running backs, whether it be Jim Brown or Walter Payton, or you go down the list from before 85. No one did it. And career-wise, reception, first 5 seasons, it was like, what in the heck? This guy, guys, that is with wide receivers, tight ends involved. That's with Dwight Clark and Kellen Winslow and Hall of Fame guy and Collinsworth. First, no player in the history of football, first 5 seasons, had more receptions. And this guy was a running back. A lot of the stuff you see now from Alvin Kamara and we see from McCaffrey, as I mentioned, and even last year, Najee Harris out of the backfield, it was never done before until Bill Walsh and the West Coast offense put that man, number 33, Roger Craig, at running back and said, let's get to work. Roger Craig is not in the Hall of Fame. I know a lot of 49ers are, and maybe it's being greedy to say, hey, we need one more Niner from the Bill Walsh, George Seifert era in there. I'm going to say it. We need one more Niner from the Bill Walsh, George Seifert era in there. Roger Craig should be in there. Number 2, another player not in the Hall of Fame, and it's egregious to me, is a guy that has been playing in my prime years of watching this game and falling in love with the sport. I think I speak for the other 3 hosts as well. Fred Taylor is underappreciated. Fred Taylor was unbelievable for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fred X. This is what he would do. Freddie Taylor was not just a 1-year. This guy, it seemed like he would get injured, a catastrophic injury, and then the following year would come back and put up 1,500 yards just about every other season. There he is doing the Deion high step, which I love. But take a look at Fred Taylor's career, and over the span of 98 to 2007, I look at a lot of Hall of Fame logos. And I see Fred Taylor right up there. Over a 10-year span in the NFL, Edgerrin James, LaDainian Tomlinson, Curtis Martin are all no-brainers. I think all those guys got in first ballot. Fred Taylor's been waiting. He hasn't. How about this? Most rushing yards for any player who's been Hall of Fame eligible and not in the Hall of Fame, it's Fred Taylor. At one point, it was Fred Taylor and James Stewart in the backfield. Then it was Fred Taylor and it was Maurice Jones-Drew in the backfield. The one constant for those Jaguars teams was Fred Taylor. Tony Baselli got his due this year. That's awesome. They shouldn't be done. Let's go for Fred Taylor. Jacksonville should be represented in Canton. And my number one most underappreciated running back in the history of the sport is a guy whose name is not some random one, is a guy whose name has been mentioned for years, and he was also the best college football player when he was at the University of Texas. But I think his pro career is hugely underrated. Ricky Williams, the NFL player, is the most underappreciated running back of all time. Ricky Williams was awesome. I'm talking Dolphins Ricky Williams. Saints Ricky Williams was good. Ravens Ricky Williams was good. Dolphins Ricky Williams was an absolute beast. Again, same era as LaDainian Tomlinson and Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander and Clinton Portis. You name the running back that you want to. That 2002, he had 383 rushing attempts. What are we talking about here? Led the league in rushing yards with nearly 1,900. 115 yards a game. 18. That might be the single greatest, season until LaDainian Tomlinson did his. And then over the course of a 4-year span, Ricky Williams just toted the rock more than anybody. Like, Dave Wanstadt's team were defense first and running the ball, and Ricky Williams ran the ball. And the footnote is, obviously he gets a suspension for marijuana and he leaves the team for a while. Then he has this amazing comeback and has a 1,200-yard season in his 30s. Like, Ricky Williams was an awesome NFL running back, and we only hear about the trade with the Saints and how crazy that trade was and how much Dick Cook had to give up for him. The wedding dress posing on the cover of ESPN, the magazine, and the weed. Guess what? In between those three things was one of the best running backs of his generation, and I think his actual football should be recognized. Ricky Williams was battling demons. Guess what? He overcame them. He was awesome. And when he got on that field, there may have been nobody better. Here's my list. Ricky Williams, most underappreciated running back in the NFL. Freddie Taylor, Roger Craig, Priest Holmes, and Chuck Foreman. I know I have missed several, but take a look at that list and digest it, everybody. And I want to hear on Twitter. But let's start off with my co-host, D'Angelo Hall. What do you think?
Hey, Shriggs, I love the list, man. Like, some of those guys, like Chuck Foreman, I wasn't around to actually see play. First time really watching him. But Fred Taylor, played against him, absolute stud. Ricky Williams, same thing. Priest Holmes, funny story. My first game, we played the Kansas City Chiefs. They rushed for 8 rushing touchdowns. Priest Holmes had 4 in the first half. His backup was Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson didn't even play. He wasn't dressed that game. It was Blaylock was the backup. He had 4 too. 8 rushing touchdowns. Priest Holmes was a beast. He had the first 4 and said, hey guys, I'm going to sit down and take a rest. So I love me some Priest Holmes. And Roger Craig, man, come on. Like you said, dual threat way before his time. Great list, brother. Great list.
It was, yeah, that is a great list. And Hammer texted me during this segment talking about Priest Holmes playing behind Ricky Williams at Texas, goes to Baltimore and was behind Jamal Lewis. Mm-hmm. And had he been given a full opportunity, we could be talking about him in the Hall of Fame. I was, when you started talking Chuck Foreman too, I was a little bit hesitant, but then you see every video was of him catching the football in the 70s where they threw the ball like 13 times a game, which is insane to me. But we said this, because I don't like spoilers, which, by the way, stop sending me Kenobi spoilers. Like, do you think I'm going to be able to stay up till midnight to watch that show? But here's my thing. Roger Craig definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I was so happy that you put him on the list. So great job, Peter. I selfishly would have put Matt Forte on there, but I can't argue with anybody who you did include.
Forte solid.
Awesome list, Shregs. I think we just need to start this petition right now. I think we need to start it.
Let's go.
Screen grab that, send it along, sign your name. Roger Craig as well. Across the board. Yes and yes, please.